Right, it's been a very grim year for most of us in many ways, and yeah, the kind of beauty boxes or advent calendars where we used to treat ourselves to get over any, nitty gritties have all been so mediocre this year. That sort of added insult to the injury that this year has provided, hasn't it? So, yeah, I thought I'd do a video focusing on the positives, for me at least. Yeah, there have been some positives indeed. The first one is that I have managed to get my water intake up. I now have at least 2 liters of water per day, often 3 liters. So I'm very happy with that. The second positive is that I've gone in for absolute clean eating, no processed food whatsoever for the major part this year. I cheated, I think, 2 times. The first was right after my birthday when somebody sent me chocolate. It was delicious, but yeah, the after effects. The other time was right after I got vaxxed and, wasn't in a good place even to cook the first time. And I didn't batch cook beforehand or anything and had to rely on processed food. Bad idea that. So the second dose I did batch cook beforehand and all was bad. Those 2 times this year I did cheat. Apart from that, no processed food, very clean eating. I've been plant-based and I think my skin's thanked me for it. The third thing, I've made an effort to be sustainable. I now send in all my empties for recycling. I've also, given up biros and I now use a fountain pen. I know I write a lot for everything, that is more sustainable. There's no wastage involved. And my ink bottles are also glass bottles. I haven't flown at all this year. I've made a conscious effort to reduce my carbon footprint. The positive number 4, which for me has been the biggest, is that I've stayed away from a number of toxic influences in my life without going into too much detail, because you don't want to badmouth people or wash your dirty linen in public, people. I know it is the digital age and everybody's putting their entire lives on the bloody internet. I don't know, I can't be that person. Maybe because my grandparents had a huge influence in my upbringing. I've never been a social media junkie or enjoyed putting my life out there for everybody to see. Been a private person. So as far as possible, I've stayed away from toxicity. And I think life is a lot better now without those particular toxic influences in my life. They're constantly there. The kind of toxicity I'm talking about, or the kind of people I'm talking about, are not the kind that are very open. They're kind of subtle in their bombs, and everybody else is going to think, oh, what sweet people, what kind people. They're very nice to her. They care a lot about her. No, they're terribly toxic, such people, believe me. And I'm so much better off without them in my life. I've also made an effort to ignore a lot of things. Sometimes, the trolling gets a bit much here. Sometimes I put up with it. Yeah, on from that, another positive is that I've shopped very little. Until I think the rule of calendar, I shopped for absolutely nothing at all in beauty. Yeah, and holiday season, I show remarkable restraint. No eyeshadow palettes at all this year. I shouldn't have bought the Lisa Eldridge foundation, but the temptation was too much. The finish was so good. Otherwise, I didn't want to buy any foundation this year at all. I bought the one single eyeshadow. I did buy a couple of lipsticks, yeah, but something has to give. The Lisa Eldridge New Velvet Blush Lightly being the first one. Then I bought myself a Lancome lipstick. That's it, 2 lippies. Not bad at all. Number 6, I've been quite happy to reach 5,000 subscribers on this channel, and I'm completely blown away by your support, people. 5,000. I never thought I'd reach 5,000 because, the effort I put in is not, I don't do this full time, I don't sit and slog. I don't hustle with brands. I don't get PR samples, I don't offer anything new. My makeup skills are not on point. You're not going to learn any new techniques here. So with all of that, to reach 5,000 means so much to me, and I'm very grateful to all of you for your support. Thank you very much. Number 7, I've finally established a proper skincare routine that works so much for me. I've got very little acne. This is the result of cleansing balm I should never have used. I am struggling with scars, the pitted acne scars, and that is because, I haven't been able to resume scar revision treatment owing to COVID, but I am speaking to my dermatologist over the coming week. This video is filmed on November 14th Sunday. And yeah, I am speaking to my dermatologist this week, and maybe, talk about when we can resume procedures. Also, I'm very happy with my body care. I make it a point to use pampering and good smelling body lotions, and I think they go a long way, or body creams, and I think they go a long way in making you feel better about yourself. When you're smelling nice, that's half the battle. Also, clothing, I've made a very conscious effort to wear less black, and I'm quite proud of that. You see all these colors going on. So yeah, less black this year, more colors. I'm not happy because my old habits die hard and everything. But yeah, this is something that I need to do to get out of my comfort zone. So those are 8 positives that I've achieved this year. And what I suggest you do is write down the positives for you in the comments below. I mean, obviously, not what you're uncomfortable sharing. Whatever you're comfortable with sharing alone, please. So that, this will, I feel that writing it down or saying it aloud, that sort of makes you aware that there have been good things in what has been a horror story of a year. Yeah, it's sort of making you more grateful for things and happier with things in general. Oh, there's been so many good things happening this year. Good. That's why. So, yeah, short video. I'll speak to you soon. Hit the thumbs up button and the subscribe button and notifications bell and yada yada. Yeah, speak to you soon.